Just imagine effortlessly bringing thousands of new visitors to your website without having to spend $99 a month on expensive tools such as Moz, Ahrefs, or SEMrush. In this video, I'll show you how you can build your own powerful keyword tool, leveraging the power of an AI and using a no-code platform such as Make.com. The people who don't know who I am, my name's Alex from Make It No Code, where we're all about AI and no-code automations and solutions. Today, I'll walk you through creating an AI-driven keyword tool that not only generates a comprehensive keyword list from one single seed keyword, but also builds a topical map with 5 subtopics and 25 blog post ideas. And the best part is, it's all automated. So let's get started and make it no code. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build your own automation tool like this so you can do your own keyword research. You will need a couple of tools, one being Make.com, another being ChatGPT, so a full account for ChatGPT plus, and $5 as a minimum credit for Perplexity. On top of that, you will need a Google account, so a Gmail account will be sufficient. So you can get into the Google Docs or Google Sheets. Those are the things you need for this automation. So I'm going to run through it. What I've put in is a keyword. I will show you how I built all of this. I just want to show you the starting point and the end point, and then I'll jump into the build. For this example, I put in AI tools for marketing. That's the keyword I'm trying to focus on. After it's run through the whole automation, it will come up with an end result like this, and it's come up with quite a few keywords: AI marketing software, artificial intelligence and digital marketing, AI tools for online advertising, etc., etc., etc. So on top of that, it has come up with a topical map based on that keyword I just mentioned, AI marketing software. It's come up with 5 semantically related keywords to this initial article keyword. And it's done that for each one of them. On top of that, it's come up with 25 blog post ideas, how AI marketing software can revolutionize your business, and 24 other titles. So this is the end result. Quite could be handy in the way you're building your website. So let's get started. I'm first going to take you through the whole build as is. So I'm going to open each module and show you what I've done. After that, I'm going to create a new completely blank scenario and then upload JSON file. And this JSON file can be also found in our school community for free. And the third method is I'm going to build this whole automation from scratch. So I'm going to start a new scenario, and then I'm going to do each module individually and explain what I've done. This whole automation starts off with a trigger. Every automation in Make starts off with a trigger. That's just the start point. To run the automation, you can hit this little button at the bottom called Run Once. I'm just going to open this one. I've called this one My Keyword, and here I can put in my keyword that I want to focus on. AI tools for marketing is my choice keyword. After that, it's going to hand it off to multiple AIs. In this case, it's going to go to Perplexity, and it's going to do the same in ChatGPT, and it's going to talk to an AI assistant. You will also get access to the AI assistant, so you just put it in your own playground and connect it onto your Make account. After that, it's going to come up with the blog titles, and it's going to create a topical map. And then it's going to collect all this data and post it into one single Google Doc. Based on the following keyword, so it's actually grabbing the field. So if I roll over this, you will see this purple circle start highlighting. So that means I'm grabbing a field from that previous step. So what I'm saying, based on the following keyword, create 5 related keywords. Please also give me the statistics for search volume, CPC, and difficulty. So cost per click. That's the question I'm asking Perplexity. After that, I'm going to ask the same question to ChatGPT. I just want to see what they both come up with, see if they're completely different. For this, wait a sec, sorry. In this case, I'm using, let's just open ChatGPT here. ChatGPT. I'm using ChatGPT 3.5. You could put it on 4, you could put it on 4.0, whatever you want. Just play around with it to see the results it can give, or the different results it can give. Okay, so once it's created 2 different lists, so it would be the Perplexity list, it would be the ChatGPT list. It's going to organize them through a structure that I've pre-made here. So you are a data analyst. analyze the ChatGPT result, analyze the perplexity result, and then I'm talking to this assistant that I've made here. After that, it's going to run to another GPT 3.5, and it's going to say create 25 blog post titles for each keyword from the optimized keyword list. So it's grabbing the optimized keyword list from here. It's feeding it into the next step. It's asking another GPT model 3.5 to come up with 25 blog post ideas. So after that, it's going to grab that same list from here, I think. Yeah. Based on these main keywords, see that one highlighting here. So it's the organized content. Based on these main keywords, create 5 semantically related keywords per main keyword. So as I showed you just now, when I look at the, what do I call it? The topical map. It's got 5 sub keywords. So this is the whole automation as I built it in Make. I'm going to run this once so you can see what it's doing. It's grabbing the keyword, it's going to perplexity. After that, it's going to go to ChatGPT. After that, it's going to organize the results from perplexity and ChatGPT. Then it's going to come up with the blog post titles, the topical map, and then it's going to send it off to my Google Drive in this case. There you go. So 1147, there we go. That's the latest one. And it's come up with different keywords to what it had before. If you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually have a second method where we can analyze the keywords, the keyword results from these pages. So these are all from a ChatGPT model, but we want to actually throw it through a free keyword tool using another automation and a bit of API connection that we're doing. And you can actually check for the search volume and how viable the keyword is. So how much competition is on that keyword, and is it even worth going for a high keyword, especially if you've got a lot of competitors in this niche. So stick around for that. You'll get that one as well for free in our school community. So next, I'm going to show you how you can import the JSON file straight into your own Make account. Right? I'm assuming you have a Make account. If you don't, just check the link below. You'll get 1,000 free runs from Make. I'm just going to save this. When you log into your Make account, it will look something like this. In the top right, you can hit create a new scenario. So that's what I'm going to do for this example. It's really simple the way you can set this up. All I'm going to do, I'm going to hit these 3 little dots at the bottom. I'm going to say import a blueprint, and then I'm going to say choose a file. And I already have it preloaded here. So I'm going to say open. And then I'm going to say save. And there it's loading your whole method. Then always remember to save in make.com. If you're on the PC, hit Control-S. If you're on the Mac, hit CMD or Apple S. You will see this purple little bar at the bottom. Let me just have a look. This purple bar at the bottom. And that will just show you, here we go, sorry. You will see this purple bar at the bottom showing that your scenario is being saved. So in this last part, I'm going to show you how you can build this whole scenario from scratch. All right, first of all, log into your make.com account. I'm going to say create a new scenario. The first thing it needs to do is have that trigger that I've been talking about in this video. So there are many ways of creating a trigger. For this video, I'm going to use the most basic trigger ever, and it can be found under tools. So if I click on tool, called basic trigger. Can't be any simpler than that. Right, the first thing we're going to do, if we're just going to give it a name. I'm going to say my keyword, and then place keyword here. So each time you want, if I would run this scenario after everything is done, it will actually analyze this as a keyword. So to place your keyword here, so maybe replace me. This is where you're going to put your keyword in. Yep. So then I'm going to hit OK. So if I hit this little plus sign here, I will need to, if I hit the little plus sign here, I can go for, I either type it in, perplexity, or, and let me just scroll down the list because there's many things you can just add on to make. The most used ones, or the most commonly used ones that I've been using, will be at the top. So in this case, I'm going to go for perplexity. I'm going to create. I like to use this one for this language model, and I am actually I've got the text pre-made, so I will just paste that in. You can do whatever you want with it. You can tweak it to your liking. You can make it longer, you make it shorter. You can ask it different questions. I'm going to say, based on the following keywords. So where do I get the keyword from? Oh yeah, I get it from the first module. So here, my keywords go. Based on the following keyword, that's the keyword. Create 5 related keywords. Please also give the statistics for search volume, CPC, and difficulty. I will be using this as a user. So that's how I'm talking to GPT. In this case, I'm just going to go up to a maximum of 2,000 tokens, and we're going to give it a temperature of 1.2. The temperature in ChatGPT, Perplexity, any of them, is just showing the variation. So if I would put this on 1, it would sort of give consistent end results each time you run through it. If I would put it on 1.9999, that would be the maximum it could do. It would give a very varied outcome. So I like it just to give a little bit of variation. 1.2, that'll do it for me. The next thing we're going to do is hit set up. I'm going to give it a name, of course. That's what I'm calling it. There we go. And then I'm going to hit save. Please save your scenarios a lot. There's nothing worse than getting through all of this, putting all your modules in, all your Airtables, whatever you're using, and then either forgetting to save or make.com crashes. It does happen, so please make sure to save. If you are on a Mac, you can hit CMD, so that'd be Command S, or on a PC, Control S, and it would save your scenario as well. See, I'm using my keyboard right now. The next module that we need to add on is ChatGPT, where we're going to be doing the same as that we did with Perplexity. So if you don't know how to connect these, again, just check our link below, because I will show you in a couple of videos how to connect all of these on separately. So we're building up a database on how you can connect each part of this module. I'm going to say it, create a completion, and I'm going to talk to ChatGPT 3.5 in this case. Let me just have a look. I'm going to go for, these are all the models I could choose. Choose whatever model you find best working for you. I like ChatGPT 3.5, ChatGPT 3.5. And what I'm going to say is I'm going to be a user, and then I'm going to put in that same prompt that I had for Perplexity. So I'm going to base it on my keyword. Create 5 related keywords. I'm going to hit enter. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to do the maximum token count. There we go. I've got the first part set up. After that, I want to have a data analyst, so my GPT assistant, analyze the outcome from Perplexity and from ChatGPT. So what I do next is I'm going to add ChatGPT, message an assistant, open AI account, you check what assistant you want to be talking to. In this case, it's our SEO keyword organizer. And I will give you this as well in the links below. So the message is going to be this: you are a data analyst, and then I'm going to grab the result from ChatGPT. So the way this works is that I can check. These are the results that each module is giving. So I can go, the results for all of them will be under choices, under message, and then under content. And then for perplexity, it seems a bit strange to do it this way, but this is the way that Mate's chosen to do this. He'll go for choices, message, content. So now it'll say you are a data analyst, ChatGPT and perplexity. So it's grabbing this content, and then it's throwing it through our assistant up here. It will all make sense as soon as we run it. What I do is I just rename them. I'm going to call this assistant or book assistant organizer. I'm going to call this keywords. If you hit this button, it will auto align. Everything will be in a row, and always remember to hit save. The first thing I want to do is just check if this first module works. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hit the right click in the middle here, and I'm going to say unlink. So what happens? These will be inactive. So now I'm going to say run once. So it should give a little 1 up in that upper circle there, and a little 1 here. That means it's successful. So if I were to open this, I could always open, and I would say, there's my input. So my input is, I'm going to open the input based on the following with blah, 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 blah. So it will grab all the content that you've put in here, there. That will be the input. And then it will run it through perplexity, and it will give an output. So again, it's choices. And in this case, it's 1, and the message, and then the content. So it will show you here are 5 related keywords for replace me. Remember that? We didn't replace that. So let me just run through it again. Sorry, message, content. And it'll come up with all the difficulty and the keyword volume for it. So that works. So what I'm going to do is just grab this little bar, this little ball, and then connect it onto GPT. So now it will run through here, through perplexity. It's still analyzing that odd keyword we put in. So it's running through the assistant right now, and then the result will be its content would be its value here, optimized keyword list. But this is based on that demo keyword we put in here. So I'm going to put in AI keyword research tool. That could be quite a good keyword to go for. So let's see what it does with that. I'm just going to say run. It's running through perplexity, it's running through ChatGPT, and then it's going to talk to the assistant once again. So let's have a look at the results. It will show this content 1, text, value. Here's the optimized keyword list. So AI keyword analytics tool, artificial intelligence, keyword research software. It's got a good list. Right. Next thing is that we want to have, what do we want to have? I think we wanted to have a blog post idea. So we're going to open another GPT. You can do the same with perplexity. I'm choosing ChatGPT. So I'm going to say create a compilation, chat compilation. We could do that with 3.5 because it only has to come up with like titles. You could try with 4 or 4 or whatever one you want just to see what it does. Max tokens, going to say 2,000 again. I'm going to add a message as a role as a user. And then I'm going to throw in my predefined text. I've got it under my copy paste button. So I'll create 25 blog post titles for each keyword from the optimized keyword list as follows. So I will need to get the results from this one here. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to go, I'm going to roll over. If I were to roll over this part, this ball will highlight. So that's where I'm grabbing from. If I'm rolling over this one, I was highlighting. So I'm going to go say content, and then I'm going to say text, and I'm going to say value. For the last part, we're going to say we need a topical map created. So we're going to go for message, create a completion. I'm going to go for model 3.5 once again, turbo. Could do it with turbo, could do it with anyone. Go for 3.5. Just 3.5, cool. Let's just do it with ChatGPT 4. I'm going to give it maximum tokens of 2,000 again. I'm going to talk to a user and I'm going to throw in my, you are a topical map expert. I'm talking to the system in this case. I need to talk to the system. So I'm telling the system you are a topical map expert. After that, I'm going to give it a message. So I'm going to say, so I'm going to talk to a user. So I'm going to say, I'm going to talk to a user, and I'm going to edit. I'm going to talk to a user, and then I'm going to put in the message content. So based on the keywords, so that I'm taking the results from the last module. So that would be this one, content, create 5 semantically related keywords per main keyword. So now it's all, you can see that it's all starting to come together quite nicely. So now we're going to go for the endpoint. So remember, we started off with a trigger. Now we're going to go for an endpoint, and that could be whatever you want it to be. It could be a Google Sheet if you want it to be all displayed nicely. Go for a Google Sheet. For this example, I'm going to go for a Google Doc because that's just one long form. It could be in a Notion if you prefer that. It could be Asana, it could be Trello, it could be a Slack message, it could be whatever you want it to be. I will, in further workshops, we will show you exactly how to work with endpoints, what's possible, how we could send this on to other social media writing tools. So we could actually have an endpoint as a sheet, and it could take all the keywords from that sheet, and it could start writing social media posts automatically, fully on autopilot. From there, it could also start writing your blog posts, and it could also, and what we're building right now is edit that last part. Okay. So I'm going to go for create a document. So what I do is I'm going to hit the plus sign here again. I'm going to hit find docs, Google Doc, and then I'm going to say create a document. No, I'm going to say create a document. There we go. That's my business partner. I'm just going to go to the other make account that we have. Then just give the document a title that you want to have. I'm just going to call it demo 003. So though for the content, I'm just putting this in. This is my title. So this would appear in the document itself. So that would appear in the document itself. Then I need to load the keywords, topical map, and the blog post ideas. And as I explained earlier, you just need to get the results from each of the modules in previous steps. So that's also why I like to name them, because this one hasn't been named. So I'm just going to quickly name this one. So this would be I'm going to call it rename topical map. Go. I'm going to rename this one blog posts. So this way I can see that all of all parts of my automation have a name. It'll be easier for me to also find what they are. There's also little numbers before and after each title. So that also makes it easier for you to find. So if I need to find the keyword, I could go for, so I know it's combined these two here into one new organized keyword list. So I know it's number 4. So keyword list, I'm going to go for. So here's your number, 5, 4. That's how I do it. Put value. I'm going to go for the topical map. So here's the topical map. So I could either roll over. There we go. See, it doesn't change. This title doesn't change here. That's why I prefer using these numbers. So I'm going to go for choices, message, content. And then the blog post ideas will be from here, blog post idea. So I need to grab it from, not that one, I need this choices, message, content. And then where do I store it? I'm going to see my drive. I'm going to choose a folder, tutorials, and there we go. So now, remember with the keyword that we put in AI keyword research tools with 3 O's. Tools. And then I'm going to hit run. In the meantime, I'm just going to open my drive. And here's my drive open. These are the tutorials I showed you earlier on. I was running through all of this, and you will see in a couple of seconds that there will be a new document appear at the top here. So let's just wait. It should be called demo. Demo 3. There we go. And here's the result. So, best AI keyword research tools, AI keyword generator, AI-driven keyword research, etc., etc., etc. Here it goes for the topical map. It will give you the whole topical map. It will come up with the 25 blog post ideas as well. So, I think this would be quite a comprehensive tool to be using, either for yourself or for your clients. Do with it what you want. It's free for you to use or to resell. All the rights are yours. So the next part is that we're going to go for method 2, where we can actually track what the words are doing. So I'm going to open up a document and show you how this works. I have a Google Sheet, and in that Google Sheet, I'm putting one keyword just for this demo purpose. You can put as many as you want here. It will analyze them all at once. Just put one in, just for this demo, AI marketing tools. Next thing I'm going to do, there's no sheets here at the bottom, as you see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to make.com, and I'm going to start or run this automation. Now I'm going to go back to my Google Sheets, and you will see it's made a new tab here, and it's actually coming up with seed key, based on the seed keyword, it's coming up with new keywords. So AI marketing tool is giving the search volume, it's giving the competitive level, it's giving the score, so how high is the competition on it, giving the CPC bid low and the CPC bid high. So that's how much are people willing to pay for this keyword. Now, if I go back to my make.com, you can see it's just generating endlessly. I'm just going to stop it now. Otherwise, we're going to have a really big list, which isn't bad, but just for this example, we don't need that. Okay, so I have a whole list of keywords, and this is very, very valuable. So I could say, let's go for a good one. Here's a good one. This one, AI marketing automation. It's got a search volume of 1,300, and it's got low competition, although people are paying $1 as a low bid, and they're paying $16 as a high bid. So maybe that's not a very good one to go for, although it's got very, it doesn't have although it's got high competition on the CPC bid. So I would say AI tools for digital marketing. That's a very long tail keyword, which could be quite a good one because it's got 31 cents on the low end and it's got $7 on the high end. This could be quite a good keyword to go for. So what I'm going to show you is how I've built this automation. That's the first part. Then I'm going to show you in the second part how you can just download this from our school community and upload it into your own Make account. And in the third version, I'm going to show you how you can build this whole process. Right, let's just get started. For this automation, you will need a couple of tools, one being a Google account, so a Gmail account, so you can access Google Sheets and Google Docs, like you needed in method 1 as well. On top of that, you will need a tool called RapidAPI. So that would be a RapidAPI. I'll show you how to connect this all onto Make. And this iterator here is actually part of make.com, so that's included. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at this document that I've created here, or this workflow I've created, this scenario. I first of all said, grab the first sheet on this document. So from my drive, I've selected my document I want to be monitoring. I'm looking at the sheet name. Does it contain headers? Does it contain headers? Yes, it does. It's seed keyword as a header. So it contains headers, and that's all it's doing. So it's just watching for a change there. Next, it goes on to add a sheet. So as soon as it's found the keyword in the first cell, so that would be that one, copy that keyword and create a sheet from that. So I've created a compilation in Google Sheets, add a sheet, and it's grabbing the sheet ID from here, and then it's making a title based on the seed keyword. After that, it's going to add a row. It's going to go to this one, and it's going to keep adding rows in here. So that's the basics of this automation. Where the magic happens is that this is an API call. This API call is actually talking to RapidAPI. Please don't copy I'm going to have to blank this part out. This is my API key that I'm using. I will show you how to connect this onto RapidAPI. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for Google Keyword Insight. That's what I need to, that's the connection I'm using. I go to RapidAPI, I'm going to Keyword Insight, and it will come up with this one, Google Keyword Insight. I'm going to open that, and then it's just going to open the API. I'm not subscribed to this, so I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to do subscribe to test. Now what I do, it says here, 50 requests a month and 1,000 requests per hour. That's a hard limit. And if you want to have 110 runs a day, you can do that for $8. That's a lot cheaper than any SEO tool out there. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to subscribe to this, get started. I'm going to grab my key here. So I'm going to put it in my Make automation under volume. So I have a new account here. Then I'm going to go back to my account, and I'm going to put that into my Make automation. So I'm going to put it here. It's already pre-filled, but there you go. So this needs to correspond, and those need to correspond to each other. Then this part is in the automation. You can just grab that from us, and you're going to go back to your other tab. I need the host, and I need, what do I need? I need the host. So I need this part. That's one, and then I need this part. So I'm just going to grab this Keyword Insight tool. There we go. Copied it. Go back to my automation in make.com. I'm going to put my parameters in here. or my value in there, and then you put the host there. That's it. That's all you have to do. Then you just hit OK. After that, an iterator is going to take the data that has been extracted from this part at the HTTPS, then make a request. And an iterator is actually where it just grabs all the data and it sort of organizes it. And it's going to organize all the data that comes out of here, and it's going to sort of map it to all the fields within the next sheet. So that's what this automation does. Just to be sure, always run your automation before you build them. There we go. So it's saying it already has it's already got a sheet called AI marketing tools. So I'm just going to grab a word from here, and I'm going to put that in the first field here. So AI digital marketing. And I'm going to go back to my original make scenario, and I'm going to hit run once. Then I'm going to go back, and you'll see here AI and digital marketing. So it's coming up with all the words. There we go. I'm just going to hit stop, so you can do with this data what you want. You can use it for yourself. You can sell it on to your clients. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you've seen value in it. And if you have, please give it a thumbs up, because it helps the algorithm. And I hope to see you inside of this R-School community sometime soon. And until then, just remember, make it no code.